Virginia Theater has long been a part of the cultural fabric of the Champaign-Urbana area. Originally built in 1921 to be a premier vaudeville theater in the Midwest, she endeared herself to the community by serving as a movie house, recital hall, and rallying point during World War II. She has touched many lives in her 80 years, including those of her performers such as Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Red Skelton, Will Rogers, W.C. Fields, and the Marx Brothers. It is also where film critic and Friends of the Virginia Theater honorary chair Roger Ebert discovered his passion for the silver screen.
Nothing pleases me more than to be on this committee because the Virginia Theater and I go back more than 50 years. And my dad saw the Marx Brothers on the stage of that theater. And as a kid in Champaign-Urbana, I saw not only lots of movies there, but also stage shows such as Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians, the touring production of the play La Comède Angel. It's always been the showcase for movie exhibition in Champaign-Urbana.
The history and tradition of the Virginia Theater is the history and tradition of the people who attended their first live theater performance here. It is the history and tradition of those who first performed on her massive stage in one of Miss Thelma Lee Rose's dance recitals. It is the history and tradition of those who stole their first kiss in her balcony while watching the first run of movies now considered classics. The Virginia Theater is more than a building. She is more than a theater. She is memories. She is our history and our future. Patrons and visitors to the theater are first struck by her Italianate architecture. Masterfully crafted Spanish Renaissance plasterwork adorns the lobby and is repeated in the auditorium's ceiling, door frames, and lighting fixtures. The working jewel of the theater is her carefully maintained Wurlitzer Hope Jones orchestral organ. Behind the curtain are other working pieces of theatrical history, the pin rail, sandbags, and hemp lines. These remain as a mute testimony to the Virginia Theater's heyday as a centerpiece of vaudeville entertainment. However, over the years, as the theater passed from owner to owner, and with the advent of the multiplex cinema, she fell into disrepair, and her use as a cultural center diminished. To consider letting her decay into oblivion denies the impact she has had on generation after generation. Once she is gone forever. The Friends of the Virginia Theater is comprised of dedicated citizens who want to preserve and restore her as an active symbol of our community spirit and diverse cultural life. In sharing this dream with the community, they recognize the vitality of the performing arts, the value of historic preservation, and the quality of life that she adds to the community for generations to come.
I'm really thrilled that the community is getting behind it and saving it and preserving it because you cannot duplicate this kind of building today.
Responding to community requests and in an effort to preserve the vast history of the Virginia Theater, the Champaign Park District acquired her in 2000. Their rehabilitation project will transform her into a performing arts and entertainment facility accessible by all citizens. The renovation will create a cost-effective meeting place that will have a positive economic impact on downtown Champaign. The auditorium size of the 1,525-seat theater makes it suitable for conventions, thus promoting tourism in East Central Illinois. Her restoration will also help build a stronger sense of community for Champaign County by providing a needed civic use and performance space. Currently, the Virginia Theater operates as a rental facility. 80% of her shows are for public sale. She serves as a home and performance venue to several arts educational programs, including the Summer Youth Theater Workshop, the News Gazette Classic Film Series, and the Roger Ebert Film Festival. She also houses the resident Champaign-Urbana Theater Company, with future opportunities to house the Champaign-Urbana Symphony and Champaign-Urbana Ballet. The $6 million renovation is extensive. Therefore, it is broken into 4 smaller phases. The first phase has primarily covered structural repairs. Phase 2 of the project will cover technical aspects of the stage and backstage areas, while phases 3 and 4 will cover aesthetic improvements such as restored auditorium seats, replicated designs of original carpet, and conservation of the original plasterwork and gilded paint finishes. The Friends of the Virginia Theater firmly believe that they can address the entertainment needs of the future by preserving and building upon the community's past at the Virginia Theater. With the support of the entire community, she will be here for generations to come. The Virginia Theater. Her time is now.